everyone, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new speed build video. And in today's video, we are going to be building again in the beautiful world of Tartosa, which is the new world that comes with the new My Wedding Stories pack. And so far, I'm really loving the vibes of this place because it is very calming and peaceful. But anyways, today we are building a little island chapel in the world, and the lot that we are building on is one of the lots that is separated from the mainland, which is called Piccola Luz or Piccola Luce. I'm not so sure how you pronounce it, but it is an isolated land, and I chose this lot because it is very unique and I really like the island type of vibe going on over on this lot. And I also imagine and I was thinking maybe I should do something that is kind of inspired by Mamma Mia the musical, and so I decided to build this little chapel. And based on the movie that I saw, which is Mamma Mia, basically it is held in Greece, if I'm not mistaken, and the island is very beautiful over on that movie, so I decided to get some inspo from that and build something out of it on this lot. And you can see that we are working on the structure over here, and the chapel is pretty small, and even though it is a chapel, I am not entirely sure how it's supposed to look like because in my religion we don't have chapels. But I really hope that you guys will like this one, even though I am not so sure if it looks like a proper chapel or it's supposed to be. But I really try my best, and I really like the outcome because it looks very tiny and cute, and that was kind of what I was aiming for this lot, especially because also it is a 20 by 20 lot. I figured that I should do something that is small for a small lot. So I really hope that you guys will like this build. If you want to download this build on the gallery, you can do so under my ID, which is simmerkhai. It will probably be up by the time this video is up, so you can head on over there to download this build if you want to. Although this lot is a residential lot, I'm pretty sure you can change it to a rental lot, but I would have to double check that, or you would have to double check that, or you can just download this house and place it on any lot that you like and turn it into a wedding venue, because in this chapel there is going to be a small area for a wedding to be placed, so it is kind of efficient for a small gathering. But overall, I think the build looks pretty good from the outside and inside, and I had this idea that the chapel should be kind of a small church. I think that is what a chapel is basically a small church, but it is not so big. So yeah, it is a very small church type of build going on over here, and the number of stories for this build is basically 2 stories, but only one of them is functional. So basically the lower ground is the functional one with the event venue over there, and then it also has a toilet in there. Other than that, I didn't manage to squeeze in any other areas such as kitchen or anything like that, but at the top of the build is a little balcony where I will be putting some decorations related to wedding venues and also weddings, so I really hope that you guys will like this build. But anyways, we are moving on to decorating the balconies and also the landscaping. I didn't really know what to put on the landscaping side because I couldn't really imagine what this chapel is supposed to look like from the exterior. But I did, however, manage to decorate it in terms that it looks like a proper wedding venue, so you guys can use it for your sims. And I have to say, I'm really loving this pack so far because of the colors and also the vibrant theme. I really like the furniture that comes with this pack, and also the swatches of the designs, the individual designs, especially the frosted glass windows. I think there is a term for it. I am not sure what the term is, but I think I forgot. Maybe it's something like mosaic or something. But if I'm not mistaken, it is made of like shattered glass glued together, and I really like that design, and I see it in most chapels that I went to, specifically the ones in like Italy or something. I went to the Vatican City, and they have this huge like church, I guess, and I went in there and there were a lot of like those stained glass, I think that's what it's called, yeah, stained glass windows, and it's very, very beautiful. And I also see them in a lot of movies, obviously. So yeah, I'm really excited to share this build with you guys and just showcase what I did with this little lot. But over here on the corner, I couldn't really decide on what to put over here, since because it looked a bit too empty and I wanted to squeeze in like a planter box or something. But when I tried to do that, the that would delete the stairs, so I end up just not placing anything. But instead, I also just placed a couple of tiles from the Jungle Adventure pack, and it is blue in color and I really like it because, as you can see, the tiles that are from that pack are like, I mean, the swatch I chose are like not just blue, they're like pinks and blues and whites, and I really like the color scheme of that tile, so I decided to use that in this build, since the general color scheme of this build is also like blue and white. And I wanted to go consistent, so I just decided to use those main three colors, which are pinks and whites and blues, and just to make it more livelier and look more prettier. But then over here I was deciding what to put at the entryway of the chapel, since I couldn't really find anything, so I just decided to put in these debug walls that are from the base game. And I really like them because the height of it is not so tall that it covers the build, so it is a pretty perfect height for this build, so I decided to use that. And then for the landscaping, I decided to add in some bougainvillea bushes and also the naupaka leaves, I think is what it's called, that are from the Jungle Adventure pack and also the Island Living pack, and I put them everywhere on the landscaping. And anyways, now we're moving on to the interior of the build, where I will be starting off with this area, which is the marriage area. I'm not so sure what you call it in terms of the proper terms, but it is where the main ceremony is going to be held. I wanted to go for this proper church looking vibe for the interior, so I decided to do that and just decorate it heavily with a lot of flowers that are suitable for the color scheme, which are like a mixture of white and also golds and blues and pinks, and it is consistent throughout the whole build, and I'm pretty happy with the result that I furnished it. And I think I really like this part of the build because it is very colorful and also it really suits the romantic type of vibe, so I hope that you guys will like it too. But either way, I also added in some paintings on the walls and also some candle holders that are supposed to be the lighting, because this part of the build is a two-story build with no ceiling, so it is a tall ceiling, but I used the normal height walls, and I really like the look of it in the end because it looks nice. But above this area for the second level, there is nothing on it because I deleted the floor to make it look like it's a giant wall, and I really like that effect because it really looks nice. But over here we are decorating the main venue, like I said, and I use these debug planter boxes. I think there are from the same pack, which is the My Wedding Stories pack, and I also put that I'm not so sure what you call it, I think it's an arch, it's circular, but I really like the look of it, and I think that the roses on it look pretty suitable for this concept, so I decided to use this arch instead of the other ones. The other ones, I think there is a rustic looking one, and I'm really looking forward to use that one to build a wedding venue theme maybe. And then there's also like a Chinese themed arch, and yeah, I think I will be doing something Asian since I'm Asian, so just I guess like hold on to that. But anyways, I also added in some decorations on the sides. As you can see, there are a couple of lamps and also those flowery standing statues, which I'm not so sure what it's called, but I really like the look of it, so I decided to add them in here. I thought that they looked very classical and very wedding type of structure, so I decided to include that. And then over here, I'm just putting some plants under the lamp holders thing because I thought that the floor looked a bit too empty, so I just decided to fill it in with some plants since it is a very flowery wedding. But over here is going to be the toilet, which I will be just decorating it in simple terms and in simple designs because I don't really know how to decorate toilets that much, and I think it is my weakest spot in building. But over here on the entryway, I decided to add in a shelf from the Jungle Adventure pack because it looks very nice and rustic, and I just put in some simple decorations since it's a wedding venue. I didn't want to include any items that are related to normal living or household living, so I just decided to add in a couple of statues. And then, like I said, over here is going to be the bathroom, which is the pretty small bathroom, and it is just simply decorated. But other than that, I don't think there's anything left for the interior, but we are moving on to the exterior now, which I will be decorating the second floor over here. I decided to turn the second floor into something that is related to the serving of food for the wedding venue, so I just decided to put in a sink and a couple of counters, and also some food related items such as that champagne table over there and then that shelf display. Since there is nothing there, I decided to put in that shelf display, and then I also put in this gravy fountain thing. Although I'm not so sure if the Build By catalog has a wedding cake. I don't think they have, but I wanted to put a wedding cake for this build, but I didn't end up doing so because I just simply forgot about it. But anyways, that is the balcony, and we are just adjusting things here and there, and I also included a dining area for the exterior. But anyways, that's the end of the video. I really hope that you guys will like this video. If you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I hope to talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!